Hello there, so are you looking for a new build to use, or are you just sick of the ridiculous little circle crosshair and constant noise that the chainsaw and auto axe put out, or are you just tired of trying to keep up with the ammo requirements for your weapon? Well then, I've got the solution for you that solves all of those problems while being super powerful, great quality of life, and I mean, what more could you ask for in a Fallout wasteland? So introducing the Minigun Shredder, which is nothing new of course, but it is rocking the new Nuka Twist paint looking fresh, so I've recently switched back to this build because, well, I got tired of the chainsaw and auto axe noise, and I just missed my beloved Shredder build, which I never have to change anything on, and it's set up perfect for me. So if you want to know how strong it is, well, behemoths, death claws, really no issues on any enemies. You can solo bosses with this, no problem. But let's just get into the nitty gritty. So in terms of the roles, if you want to not worry about healing, then go vampires. If you want a bit more damage, then go anti-armor. But both will absolutely demolish your enemies. Second star, highly recommend the bashing increase by 50%. Third star, really doesn't matter, so whatever's there is there. Over to the perks for the build: basher in strength, stabilized in intelligence, and one gun army in luck. That's all you really need to focus on. The rest, use whatever makes you happy. I like going for some weight reduction stuff that works for my fusion cores and power armor, and then just general damage perks like bloody mess, tenderize, etc. And other random perks that I just like having, like perceptive bubble, to find all the bobbleheads and stuff around in the world. Legendary, same thing, electric absorption, keeping you alive and keeping your fusion cores alive. Power sprinter, really nice, so you're not using a lot of AP because, like the chainsaw and the auto axe, the shredder does use AP to function. And on that topic, if you do find yourself battling to keep up your AP, then go for Kinetic Dynamo as your chest piece mod. Taking damage restores your AP, so when you're fighting enemies, you're constantly getting AP back, especially in big boss situations. I never really have an issue with AP, and I'm usually on my jetpack instead, but if you do and are finding that you're having an issue keeping up your AP and you want to be on the safe side, then Kinetic Dynamo is a really good option to go for, and that's also why I use stuff like Power Sprinter, which also just helps out massively. But yeah, Shredder, been around a long time, used to be terrible due to the condition breaking constantly, then that was fixed, but I mean, you don't have to worry about ammo, it does insane damage. A Vampire's version will heal you, so you don't have to really worry about stims. Great for daily ops decryption and bosses. Upcoming changes in the next update for public events, this will also help you out there. No spoilers there, don't worry if you don't want to know the specifics, but yeah, just super fun to use, absolutely powerful. Use it in third person or first person. Third person just doesn't care about staggers as much, so your spin up doesn't get interrupted like it can in first person. But first person, of course, you can target those weak spots like the head a bit more easily than you can in third person. But yeah, super fun, super strong. Let me know if you use the shredder, if you're using it in power armor, or if you're using it not in power armor, if you're going for vampires or you're going for an anti-armor. How long did it take you to get those rolls? Anti-armor took me ages, but vampires, not so much. On a side note though, not as long as it took me to get a two-shot explosive minigun, which used to be absolutely ridiculous. Not as strong anymore, but still amazing to get hits and tags on everything in a area or at an event, and just super fun to use. But back to the shredder. All of this footage, by the way, going back and forth between the anti-armor version and the vampires version. They both delete all of the regular enemies really quickly, so you won't really notice that much of a difference. But on your bigger targets like your bosses, then you'll notice the bit of extra damage that anti-armor will put out compared to vampires. But of course, vampires is the one that's keeping you alive in those situations, so again, just that quality of life. But yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. If you did, then hey, do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe button and stick around for more Fallout content. As always, massive thank you to the channel members for their support. But for now, thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.